Today we're going to talk about buddy cop movies. This genre has been around a long time and really got going in the 1980s. The premise of a buddy cop movie is pretty simple. You take two people, where at least one of them is some sort of law enforcement officer, and put them together to solve a crime or take down a bad guy. Now most times the movie will start off with these two people completely at odds with each other, but by the end of the movie they become true partners and friends as they overcome these differences and achieve their common goal. Some prime examples include 48 Hours, a 1982 buddy cop movie with a twist. Nick Nolte is a cop who has to work with a convict, played by Eddie Murphy, to arrest other bad guys. A 1986 film, Running Scared, featuring Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines, is two detectives trying to take down a drug lord. And then there's Turner and Hooch. Released in 1989, it featured Tom Hanks as a police investigator who teams with Beasley the dog, who just so happens to be the only witness to a murder. And then in 1987, Warner Brothers would introduce a new entry into the genre that would kickstart a long-running franchise. We'll take a look back at this buddy cop action film and what it was like seeing it opening weekend on the next Back to the Feature.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hey there, movie lovers. Dwayne here to take you back to when some of the greatest movies you know and love first opened at the theater. If you're a fan of movies from the 80s, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below to help grow this channel. Now, Lethal Weapon chose to go the traditional route and featured two cops teamed up despite completely different approaches to police work. Danny Glover plays Roger Murtaugh, a homicide detective who is a seasoned veteran and dedicated family man who just wants to make it to retirement in one piece. But because he is also a war veteran, the department shrink decides it might be helpful to partner him up with Martin Riggs, who is played to the hilt by Mel Gibson while sporting an amazing mullet throughout the movie. Now Riggs, a former Green Beret, is very erratic and a bit suicidal following the recent death of his wife. He's more of a shoot first and ask questions later kind of cop. Now this scenario works because Richard Donner directed the film based on a great script by first-time screenwriter Shane Black. In fact, Black would go on to write the screenplays for some other buddy cop movies. We can thank him for The Last Boy Scout, Last Action Hero, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and The Nice Guys. Now the reluctant partners start off at odds as trouble and chaos just seems to find Riggs wherever he goes. Murtaugh just wants to get through the day alive, and he even challenges Riggs to get through just one day without killing anyone. Now one of the best lines from Murtaugh is something that we can all relate to as we get older.
I'm too old for this shit.
The obstacle they have to overcome is tracking down a criminal organization called the Shadow Company. Criminals really can't come up with good names for their little groups. Shadow Company. Really? I find it kind of lame. Anyways, the Shadow Company is made up of former CIA agents, mercenaries, and soldiers that have been trafficking heroin into the country. This criminal organization is led by a guy named General Peter McAllister, who is protected by his right-hand henchman, Mr. Joshua, played by Gary Busey. Now, Mr. Joshua has a whole pain fetish thing going on, and Gary Busey seems like he might have one too.
Do you smoke?
Yeah.
Give me your lighter.
My lighter?
Your lighter!
Yeah, okay, yeah, right here. Here, take it.
Hey, man, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Shut
Come
your
on.
mouth!
Jesus Christ.
Shut up! Don't move.
Oh, hey, man.
Mr. Joshua, your left arm, please.
Oh, hey, man, you guys are fucking gone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You guys are fucking...
Have Endo look at that, Mr. Joshua.
Yes, sir.
Now eventually the bad guys make the mistake of going after Murtaugh's family. Big mistake. Because by that time, Riggs and Murtaugh have been bonding and have now officially reached buddy status. It all leads to a badass showdown on Roger's front lawn. Mr. Joshua and Riggs decide to go one-on-one with fist only. You know, because bringing a gun to a fist fight would end the fight too quickly.
What do you say, Jack? Would you like a shot at the title? Don't mind if I do.
Everyone back! Sergeant Riggs' arrest. I'll take full responsibility. The son of a bitch just killed 2 of our men. Come on, get him, kid. He's yours. Yeah.
Of course, when the fighting is over, Riggs wins and Mr. Joshua dies. Christmas is saved and we have our happy ending. Did I mention that this was a Christmas movie? Well, it is. There are several scenes that are specifically Christmas related throughout the entire movie.
You want it all?
Yep.
He wants it
He
all.
wants it all. Beautiful.
All right, congratulations.
Maybe a nice 6-footer to put it under, huh?
You want a tree?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you the best tree I got in a lot for nothing.
Both of you, home, dinner time.
How are you doing?
I am doing all right. How are you?
Is that a crook?
This movie pretty much has everything in it. A half-naked girl high on tainted drugs swan dives off a tall building. Lots of gunplay of all kinds. A sniper in a helicopter taking a cool kill shot through a milk carton. A helicopter chasing a limo through the desert. Mel Gibson running down the middle of the street with a machine gun. A prostitute's house gets blown sky high with her in it. Hashtag RIP Dixie. Torture with a car battery. And finally, a bad guy getting blown up by a grenade while surrounded by bricks of heroin. What is not to like about this movie? I saw this in the theater opening weekend and loved it. I didn't even mind that I was watching a Christmas movie in March. There was lots of action and some good comedic moments between Murtaugh and Riggs. The chemistry between Danny Glover and Mel Gibson worked perfectly. The movie turned out to be a huge success, thus the need to keep making several sequels. There's been talk about a Lethal Weapon 5 being made, but director Richard Donner passed away in 2021. Now, Mel Gibson has said that he would direct the 5th installment as a way to honor his friend, but nothing has materialized at this time. Really though, let's be honest. Everyone in the cast really is, to say the least, too old for this shit. I will admit that for a brief moment after the movie, I wanted to grow my hair out like Mel Gibson. I came to my senses though when I realized that it would take forever for my hair to grow out like that. Now I'm sure it would have been a big hit with all the ladies, but they can rest easy knowing it didn't happen. At least not in this timeline. What's your favorite buddy cop movie? And why is it your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this trip down memory lane, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below to help grow this channel. I appreciate you taking time out of your day, and I hope you will come back for the next Back to the Future.